on my living room floor in front of my TV stand, obviously. I wanted to go through and talk about the market and the bookstore a little bit more, and then I wanted to go and show you what I got. Getting a couple different like groceries from the farmers markets, and then I got some tea. So I love going to these farmers markets because they are so cheap. I think it was like $4 or almost $5. I got some celery because I want to make my potato soup. I got a whole bushel of potatoes. I got some fresh green beans, and then I got some carrots. I got that stuff, and then I also went to a tea stand, and they're actually new. They weren't there before. So I went there and I got 2 different teas. I got 2 ounces of mint gum. This smells like, it literally smells like Orbit spearmint gum. Oh my god, it smells amazing. I cannot wait to try this. I am still nursing my son, and they advise you not to drink mint tea because it could drop supply. Fun fact in case you didn't know. I'll have to wait to drink that, but I'm excited. It smells fabulous. And then I also got this other one. It's called Log Cabin. So it just looks like that. Oh my gosh, like look at all the little pieces in there. If I remember correctly, it has pieces of freeze-dried yogurt, peanuts, popcorn, caramel. I can't remember what else, but it's black tea. It smells like a fall day. That's the best way I can describe it. It just smells absolutely amazing. I can't wait to try that. I've been trying to get more into tea, but I'm kind of bored with my tea selection that I've had. So I'm trying to find other stuff, and I'm trying to find stuff that's not so high in caffeine. So I'm just trying different stuff. Yeah, I got those. And then I also went to the one stand. I think it's like a family farm, or they just get from local farms. They also have spices at their stand. So at that farm stand, I got some spices last year, and it was a curry. And I'm a fan of curry, but I'm also very picky about it. I make like a curry stew with that, and it is so amazing. So today, when I went there, I checked out their spices to see what they had, and they had this little guy. And it is their Autumn Harvest. Oh my gosh. It smells like if you just take fall and bottle it up in a jar. That's this little guy. It smells amazing. So I'm hoping I can use that into a couple different things. We'll see. It smells delicious. It smells like fall. Anything that's fall, I'll take it. So anyway, that I all got from the market. Next to the market was the book festival, like I said. So then I stopped at the book tent. Now, the book tent is more so like used books. So there's just a variety of books. Just a bunch of different books. I did get a couple kids books for Colt, and a couple different things for me. Not much though. Wasn't a fail, but just, it was like hit or miss. You really had to like scavenger for stuff, and having Colt in his baby carrier, he just kicked everything, so I didn't really get to look that much. But I did find stuff for him. So what I did find in the book tent was this book, Arthur's Really Helpful Bedtime Stories. I thought it was cute. I loved Arthur as a kid. This will be great for like when he's 2 or whatever, just anytime. So I got Arthur. I got this book my brother had as a kid, and it was adorable. This book is Giraffes Can't Dance. I think this is adorable. Like, it's so cute. It's a fun, cute book for kids. I got the colors book, and it goes through and teaches him his colors. But then I have this numbers book, and it's just like the same thing. It's by the same company, Little Discoveries. Teaches him his numbers. So I got him those, and those I'm going to use now to help with learning. So those are the books that I found for Colt at the tent. For me, I found 3 books. 2 of the books I cannot read and probably will never read, but I got them for a purpose. So I probably won't ever read them, but I have them for a reason. I got them for a reason, I mean. But the one book I got is The Invisible Man. So this book is actually banned at schools, or banned in schools, something like that. I want to read it. So I found The Invisible Man. This was $1, as you can see, but $1 for a book that I will probably only ever read once. I might not even read through the whole thing, but I want to try it. So I got The Invisible Man. Now the two books that I got based on looks. That sounds horrible. Again, don't judge a book by its cover. I do that a lot, but these books have a purpose. And the one book I actually thought was really neat. So my bridal shower is this coming summer. It's going to be a tea party, and part of the decor is going to be books. Just older books, like laying flat or like stacked, stuff like that. So I found two books today that, one, are like pretty for being older books, and they have like the nice spines. Two, fit the antique / vintage look for my tea party, bridal shower, mixed thing. And three, I just thought were interesting. They're both in French. At least I think this is French. The other one's in French. This I think is also French. But this one, because it's just like an older cover. Like, look at that spine. That spine is just so cute. Like, even whenever I'm done using for the tea party, to have that on my shelf, like, it's just adorable, isn't it? But yeah, so it's just like an older book. But in this is an inscription from a person who had it before, from 1926. I thought that was really neat. I think that is a awesome touch to an antique book. It just gives you a glimpse into the other person's life. Can I read that inscription? No, I can't. Will I try to Google Translate it? Yes, I will. But yeah, there's just an inscription on it. Like, isn't that so neat? If any of you can read that or you speak that language, let me know. It might be French, it might be German. Not exactly sure, but like, come on now, guys. Come on. How awesome is that? 1926. This book was published in... Okay, I don't know when this book was published, but whoever had this book was 1926. I think it's awesome. I just think that's really neat to have. It's like a piece of history in a book. So yeah, I got that book. This next book is also for the tea party, and it is this vibrant red, gorgeous, has like a griffin on it. How pretty is that? And then like the spine. It's just so pretty. So anyway, yeah, I got these books, and this is also in French. There's an inscription in it. It's just not quite as cool to me, and it looks a little newer. It looks like it's poems. So anyway, yeah, this is also just for the bridal shower mainly, but also, again, it will look so pretty on my bookshelf. So yeah, I judged those two by their covers just because I needed books to fit that description. But yeah, I think they're neat. That's cool. It's awesome. And then I got one other book. I just noticed this one. I got The Diary of Anne Frank. So this book I did not read in school. I know a couple people do. I did not, for some reason. My school just didn't do it. But I've always kind of wanted to. I got this book for $1. Pretty sure this was like $2.50. It says right up there. Right up here. $2.50. So yeah. Either way. This used to be Adam Bruner's book. So Adam, if you see this, I have your book. I'm going to try and read this eventually. Might not get to it for a while. I'm not really in a kick of historical books. But I will eventually read this. I want to read it. So I got that book. Now, into the bookstore, oh my gosh. That bookstore is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It has a mural on the wall. Like, from the outside, it looks very small. but it is not at all. It is very deceiving. There's, I guess it's technically like 2 buildings. Like there's the main building, which is the main bookstore. You walk in, has like the newer stuff, has downstairs like I think American history. Then you go upstairs, there's art books, and then you go the other way behind you upstairs, and there's used books. Now, if you go over in the building, like there's an opening, there's a doorway. You go through that, and there's like children's books, and then you walk to the front of that, and it's like medical books and biology and botany and just all kinds of different informational books. So it's a huge bookstore. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. I got 2 books from the actual bookstore. One was used, one was not. Either way, I'm pretty happy about them. The first book I got is Lord of the Flies. I read this book in high school. I've wanted to add it to my shelves since high school. I just haven't gotten to it. I really liked this book. There's some people who don't like this book. It's a book that I feel like you either like or dislike. But I love this book. I think this is an awesome cover. I think it's just very awesome. So, I'm glad I got this. I spent $7.95 on this. I'm just so happy. So, I got this book. Excited about that. The next book I got, I have wanted to read this book for about a year now. It's an interesting book. It's not a book that I'm like, oh my god, I need to get. It's just a book that has interested me. So I haven't wanted to waste a lot of money on it. I got this book used for $7.95. This book is The 1000th Floor by Katharine McGee. So now I have that added to my shelves. It's a really neat cover. And eventually I'm going to get to reading this, and I'm pretty excited. So yeah, that's all I got today. Just a fun day out with my son, you know, just getting out of the house, seeing something different. He enjoyed it. He loves being in his carrier, seeing out in the world. In the one clip of the bookstore, you see his hand because he's like flailing around. But yeah, it was just a fun day. Interesting to see it. This was the 2019 Harrisburg Book Festival, if I'm not mistaken. While I was there, there were no authors reading. That I think is mainly in the weekend, like tomorrow and Sunday. That's mainly when they have the authors, and that's probably when it's more busy because it's the weekend. But yeah, I just wanted to go see the bookstore. I wanted to see the tent, and the market was open. So yeah, so that's what I got. That's what our day was like. Just something fun. But I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna get off here. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you're more than welcome to join my little family. Go throughout this year with me. See me and my son's adventures. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, night, evening.